Yes, as I said earlier before, my name is Minka from the Pan-African Society Community Forum, APLO, Africa Bantu Society School, Black Parents Forum. First of all, I'd like to give a big thanks to the Galaxy Radio. A big thanks. Because I come to this meeting here Friday gone, and we say it's an emergency meeting because what, them get ready if you want to come take back the place. And when we come here, we just see a handful of people. We say, boy, look kind of rough if we have to hold on this place here. So what we do, we just ring up brother Dr. Abu. And I said, Dr. Abu, look here, boy, we have a situation, you know. He said, somebody can come down. He said, no problem. We come back, no problem. And that's the kind of spirit we need to have amongst community organizations, and in particularly community radios. It's not just a talk, but when somebody just come check you, you know if you say that, they will just respond. And I really love to give enough respect to brother Abu and the Galaxy family for the tremendous amount of support in the shot them give. Now, I want to ask the youth them in this meeting here, how much of you know that this month is the original Black History Month? I want to say a show of hands. How much of you know that February is the original Black History Month? I want to say a show of hands. One. Are the youths that I talk about, you know? I don't want to embarrass the elders then. Right. Now, it's not many of you don't know that this is the original Black History Month, because what is going on right now is very much linked into your history. And one thing the enemy, the system, does not want you to do is to learn and understand your history, because in your history is the key to unlock your future. And so, when we look at Black History Month, you will understand that it's the issue of taking back this building. It's not just another youth club they want closed down. There is a plan behind the taking away of a building like this from our community. And when we understand our history, we'll understand that plan. Just as when you look within your community today and you see many of our young youths have been thrown out of the education system, being failed by the education system, I want to tell you, this is no accident. When you see the amount of drugs being pushed within our community, this is no accident. When you see the increasing of guns in your community, this is no accident. And it's no accident because they've done it before. As Malcolm X teaches us, the names and the faces change, but the game remains the same. And that same game is to make sure that you remain on their plantation. That game means that you fill up their prisons. And so when they close down a building, not just any building, you know, because you have a lot of youth club today who them just buy off a lot of them youth workers there who won't bring any sense to our young people. Because according to them now, the struggle has just become a job. Yeah? So we make them play 2 games. Keep them asleep. Meanwhile, the enemy out there is planning and carrying out your destruction. But in this building here, we're trying to do something different. And not just different, but trying to pull our people together. I mentioned that I'm involved with the Pan-African Society Community Forum. We start to meet here for a little bit. We're not involved with the inner committee. We're trying to get in there. But we're not in there yet. Because we want to be represented because I hear a lot of people coming at this meeting here today and talk about, yeah, them hear certain good sounds from the council. Them hear certain good sound from the GLA. I want to be clear to everybody here today. Our struggle is not about whether or not we support Boris or whether we support Ken. Our struggle is about how we organize as an independent force to defend anything where we want within our community. And we need to be clear about that. We don't want no empty promises. You understand? We don't want no empty promises. So when we have our forum, you know, many people love to come and say, and I want to big up Brother Moale, you know, because he's a Brother Moale, and bring some knowledge and history to us that galvanize us to know that when something like this happening, you know, we can then just put our theory into practice. And when we come down here on the Friday evening, and we only see a few of the youth, them, you know, here when them talk about occupation, we say if it's occupation, occupation it is. Because wherever our youth is, and wherever the call is come to defend the interests of our community, and particularly when it comes down to our young people, we have to be there. And so I want to say that we must keep on our guard. I want to say from this meeting, we should agree and establish an action committee. I want us to make sure that with anybody is talking about negotiating with anybody outside there, they need to know that there is a force behind which is backing them up in this negotiation. Because we don't want no deal coming in which we had a situation like 28 St. Agnes Place. 1 minute here, so them I come tell them so that, yeah, everything all right. And next minute, you know, as night followed there, the wickedness of the people, them. Then I never see a place licked down so quick. Then temple, you know. Imagine them are gonna lick down a Muslim mosque like that. Them are gonna lick down a Jewish synagogue like that. That's the kind of disrespect and contempt that they have for us. So what may I say to honor people is that we must be on our guard. Don't trust these people one bit. We have to stick around our youths, and I want to tell you that we have a meeting tomorrow. And tomorrow is a workshop meeting in which we are focusing on our youth, solutions from our youth. We just touched on young people. May I tell you, sorry, some of them never hear it, fit some of them workshop they know. We touched on the issue of the drugs. We touched on the guns. And we touched on the state and their wicked plan to destroy you. It's a pity you wasn't in some of them. Last week we just look and stop and search. Another set of laws them are bringing in. They full up the jails of you young ones. And we're gonna be here to protect you. I'm telling you that. You see, youths, our adults, I want adults to show these youths we're here to protect them. Right? Because we ain't gonna let another generation go down the way that the previous generation. We're here to protect you because we know within you have some energy, and we are going to channel that energy. All the negative energy will not turn upon one another. We are going to turn that around. Right? And what we say, we need organization. State, attack African youths, fight back. Elders must arm you with organization. That is our aim this year. And this is what we're going to carry out. Tomorrow, we'll be having a meeting focusing around how we carry this forward. Because it's good for talk, but we have to put this into action. And finally, I want to say to the people in which is here. I started with Black History Month. I'm going to end with Black History Month. You see, if we don't come together and put a stop to where them are going, yes, sir. The genocide where you see we are going in a certain place of Africa, you're going to see it right upon your doorstep. I mean, now tell you nothing new. You just have to listen to Galaxy and you hear it week in and week out. Black people, wake up and organize. Thank you for listening.